before we start creating your ideal weekly schedule, we're going to start thinking about the categories and all the stuff that you have to do in both your personal and your professional life. So what I want you to do is just create a list and split it in half and write personal on one side and professional on the other side. Now I want you to think of tasks that are repetitive, tasks that you do on a daily or weekly basis. And I want you to just brain dump all of the tasks and then group them into similar categories. So I've already brain dumped most of my tasks and I'm just going to create my categories now. So for my professional life, I have content creation, which is like blogging and making videos. Do the same thing for personal. So for personal, I have the children and family. So this is like school events, family events, activities, stuff like that. Okay, so the next step is to see how much time you have. So first think of the time that you don't have. So anything that you have to, that is already set in stone. So it could be like appointments that you do weekly, your work hours, your school hours, taking the kids to school, dinner time if you have a time that you eat dinner every night, stuff like that. So you can, block out that time. So for me, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. is when I take the boys to school Monday through Friday. And then also between 1 and 2 is when I pick the boys up from school. So I already know that that time is taken. You can think about meals. So, we have to eat. So I like to use yellow for eating. So green is kids, yellow is meals. Cleaning up, so I always like to clean up right after dinner. Okay, so my schedule isn't really that crazy. You might have, a lot more set in stone tasks, but you're gonna just look at your schedule now and see how much time you are left with. Did you find any hidden time that you didn't know that you had? Is there enough time available for you to work on your habits and goals? And if your schedule looks really full and you can't accommodate all of the demands, maybe you should rethink it and try to ditch it or delegate it. But if your schedule looks reasonable, then just stick to it. So now we're going to start planning our categories. So get your categories that you wrote out. You're going to try to figure out what gets done at what time. So I want you to try to figure out what time do you want to go to sleep and wake up in the morning. So these will be time for your morning and evening routines, and then I want you to schedule them in. So for me, I want to start waking up at 5 a.m. and doing my morning routine. And I want to do it even on the weekends. So I'm just going to highlight it all the way to the weekend. And I want to start going to bed I want to be in bed by 10, so I'm going to start my evening routine around 9. Okay, so that's morning routine, evening routine. Let me label these so that you guys can see. And now I want you to think about the times or days where you know you won't be working at all. So this is going to be personal or family time. So I'm going to use green because that's like kids and family. So I know that between 7 and 9 is going to be strictly family time. So I'm just going to highlight that. Personal and family time. And then I also would like a little morning block to do activities with my daughter. So I know that time is blocked because I want to have a good balance between work and personal. And now I want you to draw a box around the free time or the best times that you have available to work on your big goals. So these are the things that you need to schedule in because, they won't get done if they're not scheduled. So look at how much free time you have. Even if it's only 1 hour a day, you can still do something in that 1 hour. So I see that I have some free time between 10 and noon, and then some free time between 2 and 5. So that's a lot of time for me to get a lot of work done. I also have the morning block super early in the morning. I feel like this early morning block right here at 6 a.m. would be the perfect time for me to do my hardest tasks. So, eating my frog. So I'm going to schedule that time for me for content creation. So again, we're looking at our categories. So content creation is purple. Every morning, every day, I want to work on creating content. And then another thing that I like doing is creating a theme for each day, so that I'm not, switching between tasks every day. So since I have this block and this block, I think Tuesdays are my best days for me to work on content. So I'm gonna theme the whole day as content creation day. So that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm not gonna do it on Sundays because Sundays should be a no work day. So I'm gonna erase that. So this is admin. This is network, content, and this is project. Content, project, project, project. And then I have Fridays. I think I'm just going to leave it as purple, so it could be either content creation or project. Now that we scheduled all of our main tasks, we've scheduled them in, and I color coded it, the categories, and filled in the time I will work on what. So you saw that I kind of have a focus or themed days. So like Mondays are like my admin networking days. Tuesdays are my content creation days. Wednesdays are like my project days. Thursdays are like design days. And then Fridays is kind of like an open day, so whatever I want to work on. I did a focus day for my work, but you can also do it for your workouts, for your cleaning. So I'm also gonna create a cleaning focus day so that I know what to do when. So right here I have my cleaning block, which is like about 30 minutes. So on Mondays I like to clean the bathrooms. On Tuesdays, our kitchen. Wednesdays is decluttering. Thursdays are the floors. And then Friday is just picking up. So then I have checklists for cleaning these so that I know exactly what to do when that day comes. So then during that block, I'll just look like, oh, Monday, I have to clean the bathrooms. And I also realized that I did not schedule time for working out, which is like one of my biggest goals. So I'm just going to erase this block right here. And now that cuts in time for my work, but I really want to work out, at least Monday through Friday. And I've already created a routine in my weekly routines. I mapped it out right here about what I wanted to work out and a checklist of the exercises to do for that day. So I need to work out, my butt, my legs, triceps and chest, back and biceps, and abs. So these are the exercises that I'm going to be doing. So I need to schedule a day to work on those. So on Mondays, it'll be my butt days. So that's the workout I'm going to be doing on Mondays. And then Tuesdays will be back and biceps. Wednesdays is abs. Thursday is legs, and then Friday is triceps and chest. So just having a focused day really makes it easy for you to not multitask and switch between tasks all the time. And you also can focus on only what you have scheduled for that day and time. So like when it's Monday and you have no idea what to do, you can just look at this list and be like, oh yeah, it's butt day and admin day, so I need to work on that. So I think a little bit of admin before and after that block. So I know like I'm supposed to be only working on emailing comments and working on the administrative stuff in my business, and I know that I'm going to be cleaning the bathrooms, and I know I'm going to be working out only on my butt, so you won't feel panic because you know that you already scheduled time for working on designing on Thursday, to schedule time in on Sundays to do my meal planning. So that is when I usually do like grocery shopping. I like doing it in the mornings. So that's going to be time to meal plan and run errands. We scheduled in all the time. We color coded it. We created focus days or theme days, and we've scheduled most of our tasks. So I also did personal tasks as well. So like, I scheduled when would be the best time to clean, when will you check your budgets. So I think I'm going to start checking my budgets on Sundays as well, maybe right after errands. When will you meal plan and shop for groceries? Do you have an errand day where you can batch all of your errands in one day? So I like to do mine on Sundays. So that's when we go to Target, when we go to the grocery store, stuff like that. And now that you have your schedule, it's important to try to stick to it. So this does not have to be, you don't have to follow it to a T, but you can use it as a guide. So like when you see that it's Monday, you know that it's admin day. So your admin day, you know that you don't have to worry about blogging, or you don't have to worry about your project or designing. You know that you are just supposed to be emailing or replying to comments. And then you can, coordinate your to-do list with your weekly schedule. So when you're scheduling your weekly plan, so just play around with your schedule until it fits your lifestyle, and take time to create your weekly schedule. Yours is probably going to be a lot neater than this is, but I wanted to do this as quickly as possible, and I wanted you just to get a glimpse of what how I schedule my week. So in my planner, I provide 2 of the ideal weekly schedule, because your life changes, and you can always readjust and do this exercise again when it does. So for me, I'm probably going to reprint another weekly schedule so that I can have one for the summertime, because obviously I don't take them to school, so I'll have like more time to work on my business and my goals. So I want you to use the link down below and download your weekly schedule template and start planning out your ideal week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks so much for watching.